watching the Entrepreneurial SME, and tonight we're focusing on women in business with my guest, Gugu Mthembu, Telkom's Chief Marketing Officer. Gugu, how important is customer service or satisfaction to market share? Is it critical?
Absolutely. I think when we were speaking earlier, I mentioned repeat business. Yeah. When customers are satisfied, they are more likely to come back and buy from you again. When they are satisfied, they're more likely to buy your product and service again. And what actually usually happens is that those same customers, they then talk about your product. They tell others about it, so they attract other customers for you. And then that's how you grow. So one, we talk about you need to acquire to grow your market share, but you also need to retain customers that you've acquired. And the retention part of it is the part where you need to make sure that you are satisfying your customers. So the equation basically is making sure that the ones that have already come in through the door in your business are satisfied, they come back to buy again, and they stay on as loyal customers. And then they then attract others on your behalf, and especially now in the age of digital media, where people are quick to tell others about how great a service they got from a particular business or how not so great it may be. So the more your customers are satisfied, the more good things they say about you, and especially in a world where, like I say, they no longer telling another person on a one-on-one level. They can literally tell more people with just a single click.
Years ago, when we got to know you guys, you were just an organization with a big thing in my desk, and I could pick it up and make a call. You're much bigger than that now, you're more diversified than that, and you are now called a digital enabler. What does that mean?
So Rams, I guess even back then, even though it wasn't, I guess, conceptualized in a digital manner, we were actually an enabler. The landline connected South Africans beyond South African borders. And I think today that has evolved to different types of technologies. For us, being a digital enabler is about how do we help people access opportunities beyond geographical limits through the different services that we offer, connectivity being the bedrock of it all. And most of our connectivity, literally today, there's nothing, whether it is the voice connectivity, data connectivity, all of it is about creating a gateway to the world beyond South African borders. So ours is to make sure that people, through connectivity and the various solutions that we put on top of connectivity, are able to operate in this digital world. And some of those, if I may give examples, is how we enable particularly small, medium enterprises to have a digital presence. Yeah. Which is quite essential nowadays. And part of it is, in the past, we used to have the yellow pages and people used to flip through to find your business. Now we say we can help you through creating websites for you, through Google marketing on your behalf, and then giving you the tools that allow you to be able to expose your business to an audience wider than the one that is in your immediate vicinity.
Without necessarily it being expensive.
Not expensive at all. And how we've looked at it is we need more SMEs participating in our economy, and digitally so. So most of the services that I've spoken to now, very affordable. Firstly, one can buy it outright, upfront, and they are connected, or they can choose to use some of the financing facilities we have, contracts. So you can take out a 24-month contract. If you are still a small business at startup stage, you start with a few cell phone lines. As you grow, you start putting things like PABXs. When you are a smaller startup, you can start by just creating presence through a website, and then making sure that that website is discoverable. As you grow and become bigger, you then start investing in things such as search engine marketing, and all of those are certainly products that we do offer as part of our small business offering.
What opportunities lie out there that entrepreneurs don't obviously see in the tech industry that they should actually be exploring? And I know it's a wide question and we don't have enough time, but please try.
I think plenty. Firstly, the power of the digital landscape in being able to provide information beyond what you can access at the tip of your hands, tip of your fingers, is one of the things that entrepreneurs need to embrace. There's a lot of resources out there in terms of how they can better their businesses that they can find in the digital space. But also, I think I always say small businesses coming in now, they need to look at how they can embrace digital and technology within their businesses. We've got an example of one of the entrepreneurs that were part of our Telkom Future Makers program, which provides mentorship, support for businesses that operate in the technology space. But this particular business was not a technology-first business, a beauty business. So you would think, how does it, where's the marriage between a tech program or tech entrepreneur program and a beauty business? But she realized that for her to expand her reach, she needed to develop a technology tool. So an app is what she developed, and that's a part of her business that we then enabled so that then she could have better reach.
I've got 30 seconds left. I want you to tell me a little bit about the Wired for Women Awards. What's that and what are you trying to achieve?
Oh, wow. Telkom has one of our key, one of the key ways that we talk about our brand purpose being seamlessly connecting South Africans to a better life, is that we also want to make sure that we leave no man behind. And where we've seen gaps is in terms of how lesser empowered women are in sport and in technology fields. In sport, that's why we've chosen to focus on netball as a sport that we sponsor. But what Wired for Women is basically a platform where we recognize leaders and aspiring leaders and upcoming leaders in technology. And what's different about Wired for Women compared to other women empowerment in tech awards is that we don't only recognize those that have made it, but also we recognize those that are upcoming. So we've got awards for students that are already exhibiting the right type of traits to be leaders of tomorrow. I
think we need to have a specific conversation about this, maybe when the awards happen, after the awards, because I need to know more about it. But fortunately, I've run out of time, Gugu. Thank you so much.
It's been a pleasure to be here, Rams.
And thank you for watching the Entrepreneurial SME. From me, Rams Mabote, good night and God bless.
Your trusted